Hello, Ray Phoenix here, and this is Lego Loco. This is a game made by Lego Media and with Lego in 1998. It's pretty much like Sim City, but it's in Lego, and it's overly simplified too because there's no objectives, there's no tasks, there's no nothing. It's just simply build a city. Let your imagination run wild and build a city. This game actually perfectly captures the spirit of what Lego is supposed to be, because Lego is supposed to be where you just, you go about your way, you build what you want. There's no one that tells you what to do. You're supposed to just play and do what you want, go at your own pace, do what you want to do. That's exactly what this game reflects on. This game reflects on very things. Lego Loco has loco as in locomotive, because this game does have a very strong emphasis on locomotives, trains. As you can see right now, I'm building some train tracks right now. Just built a train station there. There's a train, and that first building I built was a train depot. You click on it and it will spawn a train. You can also mix and match and customize and build your own custom trains as well too. So you could have a lot of fun with that. This is some sort of tunnel warping building now. It's a yellow one. The yellow ones are used for transporting people from different places within the city. And there's blue ones too that are used for delivering mail, but I'm not really going to focus on that. I'm just focusing on building a city because that's the main point of this game. If you can even call this a game. I used to consider this game to be a game when I was a kid, but now I look back and I realize this isn't really so much of a game. This is more of just a virtual way of playing with Lego. It's like virtual Lego pretty much. Lego Island tried to be like that too. Lego Island tried to be like a virtual way to play with Lego. But this game is even more like that because it's just simply you're actually building a city. If Lego Island was just a pre-made city, but this actually is a game where you can actually build your own city. So I just built a post office here. We can actually send postcards. And if you have an internet connection, you can actually send them to people online using the internet, kind of like its own version of email. This is back in the 90s when email was very new. This game came out about a year or so after Lego Island, the original Lego Island, so there are a few odd references to Lego Island in this game. The only one I could really think of was a police station, and that might not even be a reference because that police station was based on an actual set Lego made in the 90s, and this game reflects on what Lego was in the 90s. It's even hard to tell the buildings are actually built in a Lego because they look very pixelated and you can maybe if you look at it closely, you might see like Lego, like evidence that's made out of Lego. But a lot of stuff in this game barely passes as, looking like Lego. Just building a residential area. There's a library. Library is where your postcard album is stored, because yeah, you can get postcards in this game, collect them. I'm going to build a bank, there's a school, and there's a police station I was talking about earlier. It looks exactly like the one from Lego Island. There's a fire station, a fire depot, whatever they call it. This game is also very European inspired. I mean, sure, Lego comes from Europe, and this game was made by people in Europe, so it makes sense it's going to be very European inspired, but and this game was primarily made in the UK too, so cars drive on the left side of the road. So as you can see, I'm building some roads right now for cars driving. Yes, there are cars in this game that just drive wherever they want as long as it's on road. They never drive off the road, and people never walk off the sidewalk in this game. There's no walk on grass rule in this game, and the Lego people in this game always seem to follow it blindly, so they never walk on the grass. I recommend when building stuff, I recommend having the bulldozer icon pressed down. So that way it will go over, so that way if you click on something, it'll just erase over it and build something new over it. But it's actually kind of ideal when you're building track or building road over pre-existing train tracks. That way you could add your own, see, I made a crossing thing for the cars to drive over the railroad track. So if there's any trains coming by, the cars will have to stop. But if there's a car in there, the train's gonna have to stop. Yeah, trains can just stop on a dime in this game. I mean, I have a friend that's really into rail fanning that's into rail fanning and looking at trains and stuff like that. She would freak if she saw this game because this game is, it's very unrealistic. It's very untrue to how trains are in real life. I tell you how the eraser works. I know how an eraser works. Like I said, this game is even easier in Sim City because there's no money. You don't have to worry about money or finances or crime or things like that. Just people just go about what they want to do, which I actually think it's really good. It's very Simple. I used to play this game a lot in the mid-2000s, from 2004 to 2006. That's because during that time, this is one of the only things I had to keep me entertained. I lost all my video games in 2004. It would be like 2 years or more if I would get them back. And this is one of the only things I was left with at the time. That's why I played this game a lot, if you can even call this a game. I keep calling it a game, even though I'm not really, I'm starting to think this isn't even really a game. So I played this a lot. I would just use my imagination and run wild. And I also made postcards on the postcard maker. You can make all sorts of cool postcards in there as well too. I still call this game, to think of it too, I remember on a Lego demo CD, I got that a bunch of demos for Lego games. I only ever got it to work on Windows 98, and that was it. I never got it to work on Windows XP or anything newer. I remember they had like different categories. This is games, this is constructive, and this one was categorized under constructive, implying it's not really a game. It's more just like a simulator, like a simulated way to play with Lego. Kind of like Lego Creator. The original, well, yeah, Lego Creator was kind of like that too. Lego Creator is somewhat similar to this, only it doesn't emphasize so much on city building. It's more just like you could actually use simulated Lego pieces and build your own things, but it's not so much about building a city. You can build cities in Lego Creator, but it's not overly focused on that like Lego Loco is. And houses in those residential buildings, you could see them building there, those spawn people. If you want a huge population in your city, you're going to have to build a lot of buildings and houses. And ironically enough, if you build a lot of city buildings, you're not going to get very many people then, because then there won't be as many houses then. So if you want a huge population, build a lot of houses. There's train stations. It's possible for people to ride the train. And once you build the city, there's not really much you could do once you build the city, but you can just watch your trains go through. I kind of do that in real life now. I have a real train, a real Lego train, and oftentimes I put it in my Lego city in real life, and I just watch it go around in circles. That's all I have. I just have enough tracks to make it go in a circle pretty much, and that's about it. This actually is pretty ambitious for the time. The more I think of it now, yeah, this was really fun. I did get to play this a lot. Mostly, this game also makes me think of the early days when I had a Windows XP computer and I was new to Windows XP. This is something I would play on it a lot. It's a very simple game. It doesn't really take much to run at all. It's not graphics intensive like Lego Island. Lego Island's a menace to run on so many machines. Even modern machines have trouble, or at the time were modern machines. Even those that have trouble running Lego Island because of how graphics intensive. There's also scenery you can put in the game too. There's a lot of hidden extras and hidden secrets you could do too if you build things in certain ways. It triggers a secret. So that sign I just put there by that track at the top of the screen, that's the mayor of this game. He's considered to be the mayor. It's hard to read the text, but if you can run a train over it with a magnifying glass, it'll read the name of the mayor's favorite video game, which apparently it's Lego Stunt Rally, because this Lego Island game was developed by IG Games. And IG Games also developed Lego Stunt Rally. It's that Lego game that apparently you could beat it just by pressing the up button, the up arrow on the keyboard, and that's it. It's that easy to beat that you can just beat it by pressing up. I wonder how many other games there are that you could beat just by pressing up on your keyboard. There's all sorts of buildings. I'm sure all the buildings are pre-made. It's not really very, customizable, because all the buildings in this game are pre-made. But I think it would be cool if they made a newer version of this game where you actually could custom make buildings or customize buildings. But I think that would be silly, because I made the large fountain with all the palm trees around it. And those two houses I built there got merged into one. I made a duplex there from the looks of it. So now I'm going to go for, I'm trying to trigger some more secrets here. I know there's a space shuttle. You can actually make a space shuttle there. So you put those two radar things together, it makes a space shuttle launch pad. If you put a lot of people around where the space shuttle is, eventually it's going to trigger a launch and the space shuttle is going to launch. Which is pretty cool. It's really cool that they put this much detail. A lot of people don't really give this enough praise, but I think I'm giving it the praise it deserves. Sure, it might not be one of the greatest games ever made, but it definitely has a lot going for it. There's a lot of creative stuff you could do with this game. You get to build your own cities. What fun is that? This game inspired me to build Lego cities in real life. What could be more fun than that? This game does fully, capture the spirit of what Lego is supposed to be. That's something Lego Island didn't even exactly get to achieve. I'm not saying this game is better than Lego Island. Lego Island still is a masterpiece Lego game. By all means, it is a better Lego game. And everything, too. I just built an information center to the far left of the screen. If you right-click on that thing, because you could view, like, close-ups of the buildings if you right-click on them. If you right-click on that information center, it's going to show the credits to the game. It's going to make firework sounds and show the credits game. So there, that IG office building, if you put those radar dishes around it, it's going to turn into a transformer, something that looks like a samurai transformer robot kind of thing. I think Lego should have actually made a set like that. Maybe Lego did make a set of that a long time ago and I don't even know about it. Oh, there's a lot of Lego sets that I don't even know about. This game actually did originally come bundled with a Lego set. It came with the train buggy or railroad buggy, I don't know what it's called. And it had the Super Station Master with some cool kid. Yeah, Super Station Master is like one of the main characters of this game. He's like the Station Master when he becomes a superhero. And he appears in the intro to the game. This game is a CG intro. And even he's like the main, I guess you call him like the main character. Even this game doesn't really have any real characters. There's just him, there's that guy at the post office too, and there's this guy called Lee, the skateboard kid that looks a lot like Pepper from Lego Island. They should have put more Lego Island inspired stuff in this game, I think. I mean, Lego Island still is a masterpiece. I think it'd be a cool thing. Put Lego Island stuff in this game. Like, even put the Brickster in this game, or have a story involving the Brickster. I mean, a lot of people say this game would have been better if it had a story mode. I mean, I do agree, this game could have been better if it had a story mode. But I think this is a really impressive thing overall. I think they should make new games like this. I'd love to see new Lego games like this. I think there's too many. Like, since the first Lego Star Wars video game came out, pretty much all the Lego games have been dominated as being action adventure games where you play as different characters. And most of them pertain to licensed franchises, like Star Wars or Harry Potter or Batman or something like that. You barely ever see a Lego game these days that doesn't have another license slapped over it. Which is quite a shame, because Lego is becoming less and less original these days. Now I'm going to save my game, as you can see right here. This is how you save your game. I'm going to call my town Phoenixville. Phoenixville, yeah, because there's not enough letters to fit all that in there, so it's Phoenixville. Yep, it saved my town. The game comes with a few other pre-made towns as well, too. Most of them kind of suck, though. So now that I built my town is going to become developed pretty much, more or less. I'm going to right click on the bank and make the ching-ching sound like that. You can see there's people are starting to show up. If you look into the slew of buildings in there, you can see some people are going to be spawning pretty soon. Yeah, look, there's someone right there. See, there's someone walking around right there. Pontus, all the characters have names. There's Henrik. This game is European, so most of the characters in this game have European names. So there's already my first inhabitants are already in this town. Look, and sometimes stuff flies up, like a hot air balloon flies over, a helicopter with a banner with a chicken picture on it. And look at that. You can made a train. Well, if you just click on it once, it spawns out a train. It isn't really, I don't know, it's just giving us a single car. I don't want a single car. Okay, that one's a little bit more, but see, that car train has a mail car in it. See, this is what you could do. So you can actually custom make your own trains. I'm going to make a passenger train to begin, a train that's all passenger cars, uniform passenger cars, all look the same. Looks like the car from the train intro. That actually looks like a virtual version of the controllers Lego trains had at the time. We could adjust the speed, make it go slow, go fast. You could tell where to stop at different places and such. So see, right now I currently have it set to go in a circle. It's going to go in a really fast circle. It's kind of annoying too. Every time it crosses the road, it makes that ding, 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 ding sound, which is kind of annoying after a while. But I don't know, you can show off the sound. But sometimes banners on planes make no sense at all, like that chicken with the egg right there is just flying by. Yeah, so this is pretty much what I got this town. My town is pretty much developed now. It's becoming a major metropolis filled with people. Now, this is the part where I like to sit back, crack open a drink, and just watch my game and watch what you could do with this game. Let's build another train. You can build it to 3 trains, I think. Let's make a mail train this time around, an all-mail car train. Just watch the trains. It is possible for trains to collide. See, the mayor is there. Apparently the mayor is named Lawrence. There's another mayor there named Bruce. Yeah, 2 mayors. We got 2 mayors now. The passenger trains obviously to stop at all the train stations, but the mail train is not going to stop anywhere because there's not many passenger cars. So a car was spawned from a house. I could pick it up and put it on the road there and just have the car just randomly drive around on all the roads. The road network that I made it have access to the gas station, which looks completely different from the gas station from Lego Island. You see the flying saucer shows up too, and he's gonna look at stuff or send aliens down to beam down aliens. Apparently the skateboard kid likes to hang out at the police station for some unknown reason. No, look at this. A bunch of people crowd around and look, the space shuttle has launched. Looks a little glitchy because of the game, but look, the space shuttle has launched. Makes a lot of sound, just like a real space shuttle flying up. Wonder if it'll ever come back. So this is Lego Loco pretty much. This is Ray Phoenix signing out.